family in KwaMashu, Durban is calling on IPID to investigate last Thursday's shootout between police and alleged extortionists. 2 of their family members were killed in the incident that claimed 4 lives. Police said the suspects were linked to other crimes in the area, which the family disputes. Newzroom Afrika's Pilam Tembu is with the family and joins us now live. Pila, very good afternoon to you. What's the family's counter-argument regarding the shootout that happened last week, in which they now want to present to IPID?
So there's been quite several arguments that they have taken us through, but I'm going to bring them in a moment on camera to speak to us about it. But one of them is that they are basically disputing the claims that were made by the police that the alleged extortionists that were actually engaged in an alleged shootout with police last week in KwaMashu at Dumsani Makaya Drive were actually even supposed to happen. You know, they have been saying several things, but I'm going to bring them in shortly. They've also been telling us that they have engaged also with the IPID, basically calling for this matter to be investigated further. I was initially supposed to speak to the father of the 2 of the 4 alleged extortionists, but now I'm going to speak into Brother Zamo Biela to get a sense of what their claims are and why they are disputing all of these allegations. Thank you so much for your time. Emma nje singaqala la ekutheni niyayichitha izinto ezishiwa amaphoyisa ngesigameko sangolwesine last week. Ngisacela ukuthi usichazele ukuthi why.
Angikubingelele phila nama viewers emakhaya nguzamo mina ngwakwabiyela isibongo ngiwubhuti ka Nicholas omunye wama members alimalile kule incident yango 20th ngo Thursday. Siyakuphikisa kakhulu lokho esinginikezwa amaphoyisa njengodaba abathi bayalwazi ngomfowethu noma abafowethu abalimele ngezizathu zokuthi kubo bonke bobane akekho phambilini wakwavulela icala lobugebengu. Okwesibili ikhali amaphoyisa athi ayithole emotweni zonke bezisemthethweni. Okwesibili istatement esikhishwe umkhulumeli wamaphoyisa kwaZulu Natal umethi bathebe bamisa basolwa base bebadubula then base beyivikela ukuthi bebuyisele back akulona iqiniso. Ubufakazi obukhona nobusebugcwele enkundleni zokuxhumana namavideo ayikhona kanye nezithombe kuyaveza ukuthi bamisiwe balaliswa phansi base bebuyiselwe emotweni futhi. Okushiya ama questions amaningi ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi umuntu obuzomdubula uqala umehlisa umlalise phansi emgwaqeni aphinde atholakala futhi esefile sesemotweni. Kushiya nemibuzo lokho njengamalungu omndeni ukuthi kunini kanti la bedubule khona ngoba siyabona ukuthi amaphoyisa ayabalalisa phansi kodwa mase esekhuluma nabendaba bathi bebebadubula. Okwesibili umhlangano bebephuma kuona ubukade unamaphoyisa ubizwe ikhansela. Why amaphoyisa ebayekile ukubabopha la bekunomhlangano khona aseyobalinda emgwaqeni?
Okay, I'm picking up several things. There is an issue of police said these were unlicensed firearms. Mhlampe, if you could possibly tell us what verification have you done to determine that these firearms were legal, and if a complaint has been lodged as yet with the IPID, and what's the updates from there?
Ngiyabonga. Ikhali ebezisemotweni ama license akhona atholakele namaphoyisa ala KwaMashu kwa awabonela ama license enye yazo ibisemva kwefoni yomunye uzakwe umfowethu ababili bese bebenazo ibhamu ezimthethweni. Owesithathu ebelinde isibhamu ebesekumele sifike naso futhi somthetho ngokwe IPID. Sesixhumanile ne IPID yasichazela ukuthi silivulile icala yenza ama investigation esithemba ukuthi ke ngokuhamba kwesikhathi bazobe sebesibuyisela nathi sibe neklolo njengefamily. Ukeda lapho lamalungu lawamana limele ebengamalungu eCPF yakwaMashu ebesebenza close namaphoyisa ala KwaMashu na okubufakazi balokho ukuthi bengabona abantu abayizigebengu. Okwesibili bafa bebebuya emhlanganweni bekumele beyogcotshwa kuwona njengamalungu e-steering committee okuyiwona azobhekelela imisebenzi engama-project eyenzeka la KwaMashu. Lokho kusinika isithombe sokuthi amaphoyisa asetshenziswe abantu abaseceleni ukufeza inhloso zabo. Amaphoyisa asebenzisa amandla awanikwe uhulumeni ukufeza inhloso zabo engahlangene nokwenza idingo zomphakathi.
So mawukhuluma uthi khona ubufakazi obukhona, you have been saying there's evidence nobufakazi ufakazi buphi lobo, and mhlambe ngakwazi ukuthi kube into enivezayo ezophikisana nokushiwa amaphoyisa.
Ubufakazi sinabo obama video kanye nezithombe ezithathwe endaweni yesigameko okubavezayo bonke abasolwa belaliswa phansi amaphoyisa abobane bephinde futhi bethwale sebesemotweni sebedutshulwa. Bonke lobo bufakazi bukhona okuphoza ama questions ukuthi kunini la bedubule khona. Sibona amaphoyisa eveza ukuthi omunye wabasolwe besebaleka, kodwa uma ubuka izithombe ezikhona namavideo ayaveza ukuthi bebelaliswe eduze kwa imoto, okukhomba ukuthi lokho okukhulunywa umkhulumeli wamaphoyisa waKwaZulu-Natal bekungamampunge konke.
Okay, siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. Katlego, we're going to have to leave it there, but as you've heard from the family member, they're basically disputing the statement that was made by police around the nature of the incident, and saying to us that they do not believe that the alleged extortionists that were gunned down actually engage or commit any forms of crime, and that they were CPF members. They admit that firearms were found, but saying that they believe that those firearms were not unlicensed firearms as suggested by the police. But we're also going to reach out to the IPID, to get more information with regards to the investigations that we have been told by the family has now been lodged. And remember, this actually comes even at a time where there had been the IPID saying that it is quite concerned by the confrontation incidents between alleged suspects as well as police, which results into death. So those are the claims which have been made by this family, which are disputing what has been said so far about their loved ones. We wish we could have spoken to the father, but he backed up on us. He's incredibly emotional because he lost 2 of his children from what had transpired.
Well, a very sad situation, and one that only IPID can sort of investigate and find answers to. Thank you so much for that update, Phila Mthembu, who's out in KwaMashu.